Okay, so I've got my trusty Dunder Mifflin mug, and I've got a freshly brewed cup of coffee here. I'm going to try to master the left-handed pour. Being right-handed, this is very scary. And we did it. Success. Nothing better than a fresh cup of coffee on a Monday morning to cure the Monday morning blues. Cheers, everyone, and good afternoon or good night, depending on what part of the world you're in. So there's nothing greater as a teacher to receive feedback from a student or someone who has taken the advice that you've given and applied it to their life. And last week I got a wonderful email from Sanket Patel, and he shared with me a photo gallery. And the photo gallery just blew me away. I was completely inspired and amazed by some of these images that he has taken. He's just a regular guy who is working with entry-level beginner equipment and is just taking breathtaking images. So I thought it'd be great to start the week with some inspiration. So I'm going to show you guys some of these photos that he's taken. I'm going to jump here on my computer. So let's go.
Okay, so here is Sanket Patel's photo gallery, and just wow, there's some impactful portraits and landscapes and lifestyle images. I just want to point out a couple that really stuck out to me. Here's one he took of a groom. Wow, just look at this light, how it's sort of focused on the subject's face, and then everything else is kind of dark and inky and black, and just the contrast between the two is so cool, so impactful. Here's a double exposure technique that he did that I really liked. Double exposures where you take two images, and where the bright parts are, you sort of subtract into another image. I just really like how he had this relationship between the portrait here and then these birds sort of flying up and away. Here's another great portrait of an older gentleman, and the light is just beautiful and soft, and the background is nice and smooth, and the separation between the two is just wonderful. I love how sharp the image is, and just a great, great portrait. Here's one I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but wow, it's breathtaking. I mean, he stuck his foot off of a moving train, and you can actually see the movement here in the background. Just so cool. It's such a great technique to try and experiment with. So here's some of his color images, and I really like these photos of these colorful doors and windows. Here's another one here. Just love the texture and the way he framed these shots. Here's another one here, and things like these repeating patterns where you have these bars going down, and the relationship between these two colors is just so cool. That's another important thing to look for when you're taking photos, is the complementary colors and things that go well together. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to include a link to Sanket's photo gallery so you can check it out and be amazed and inspired by his images. So until next time, I hope you guys have a great week. Happy shooting.